going to play tonight?
We'll see.
What's the criteria in determining that for you?
Gut feeling.
Questions? Jesse?
Coach Sam Walensky had a really strong finish to the season. You talked to us about why you didn't want to go with him. If you were to put him back into the lineup tonight or in the future, what would you be looking for him to bring?
Same thing he did all year, honestly. Like, he played some really good stretches for us. There's some things you got to be aware of with the Dallas Stars and the way they play, and so we just make the player aware of that. He's been in all our meetings, so he understands, what he's facing and areas where he can get dangerous offensively and what the job he has to do on the defensive side of it. But really, I just want him to go play him to play his best hockey, just kind of like he did all year.
Bailey, then Pat.
Josh Manson was saying he feels pretty good after returning in the last couple of games. Said his specific style of play he thinks is a benefit in playoffs. What is it about him that makes him such a dangerous weapon during the playoffs?
Well, it's the physicality. It's a physical, competitive game, especially this time of the year, and so he just has the ability to get into people down low in the defensive zone and steal pucks back and stop the cycle and protect the net front, and that's what a lot of the game is in playoffs, and he's really good at it.
Coach, I know you've talked about this a lot, but how much of the additions of Brock and Charlie and everyone, and Brian, how much have they just kind of altered what you do and a bit of luxury almost?
Yeah, they're all huge. I like you said, I talked about it before. It's strength down the middle of the ice, size, experience, on the back end as well, the physicality with Ryan, and again, a lot of this game you have to defend really well against these top teams because they're so deep. So you need that depth and you need that experience, and the size and physicality certainly doesn't hurt.
John, go ahead.
You guys talked about the excitement of playing on home ice for the first time, but is there a message about the responsibility of protecting home ice?
Well, yeah, yes and no. They know where we're at in the series. They understand how big of a game this is tonight and how big it is to take care of your home ice. That's everything in winning a series. We went into Dallas, we did the job we needed to do and got one, and tried to get greedy and get two, and came up short, so now we have to respond. It's all about the response in playoffs. Whether you win or lose, it's how you can bounce back and get ready to play the next night, and makes it even more important because we're on home ice and we need the 2 points, or need to win.
Any last questions, Jesse?
I just wondered, we didn't ask you about O'Connor the other night. He picks up 2 points, scores a kind of a circus act goal there. We were just talking to Nate, and he said that he thinks that OC is right dialed in right now in terms of the effort, not moving too fast and things like that. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, those 2 games from OC were incredible, I thought. That line's been really good. OC in particular on the second night was outstanding. He's been on for almost all of our goals for. Some of them with his line, some of them without his line, and on the defensive side of it, he's just his focus and preparation, his details in his game right now are incredible, and his pace to his game is even ramped up more than usual.
Pierre, then Romy.
Jared, it's such a unique situation with Gabe in terms of the 3 years and the ups and downs, and the tradition of this sport is when a player is injured, it's almost mean in a way, but you focus on who's here and who's in the room, right? That's hockey. But he's your captain and your leader. What's it been like to deal with? He's such a big part, and yet we don't know where this is going.
Yeah, for the longest stretches, it was just focus on the guys who were here because we didn't have any sort of idea when he would be back, right? But he's an invaluable guy to our team, not only with what he provides on the ice, but also in the locker room. And now he's been around, obviously, a lot more because he's gearing up and getting ready to play. And we welcome him back. Everyone is rooting for him. Obviously, it's a great comeback story. I trust in Gabe's preparation and what I'm seeing with my own eyes, that he's getting close and ready to play. And I think he feels really good about where he's at, and so we've had those discussions. But adding him back into our locker room, because he's just almost an extension of the coaching staff, but he's still one of the guys, and the guy that everyone looks up to, and I think you can't get enough of that this time of the year, right? So hoping it goes really well for him here in the next few days.
Last 2, Romy, then Eric.
Jared, with Mackenzie Blackwood, obviously hadn't played in the postseason until this year. How did you know he was going to be ready for that moment, and what has impressed you most about his play?
Almost the same thing. Like you just watch and you see him work every day. The preparation he puts into it, his ability, size, and you watching the games and practices. And I mean, he was a great goalie for us coming right over from San Jose and won us some big games. Played great in key moments. And so like once you can do it through the course of the regular season, it's just a mental game after that for playoffs, right? So, but I trust in his preparation and what he's done all season long, and no reason why he can't continue to do that through the playoffs.
Are we finished, Eric?
Without getting into specifics, will you shake up the top six today to spark some guys?
Possibly.